Welcome to Today in Nerd History for April 3rd. 2001 A Space Odyssey was released April 3, 1968. In this movie, after discovering a mysterious artifact buried beneath the lunar surface, mankind sets off on a quest to find its origins with help from intelligent supercomputer HAL 9000.
Planet of the Apes had its wide release April 3, 1968. In this movie, an astronaut crew crash lands on a planet in the distant future where intelligent talking apes are the dominant species, and humans are the oppressed and enslaved.
The Star Trek The Next Generation episode Lessons aired April 3, 1993. In this episode, Picard falls for the new head of the Stellar Science Services Department, but has feelings of misgivings when he's forced to assign her to a dangerous mission.
The Star Trek Enterprise episode Oasis aired April 3, 2002. In this episode, the crew of Enterprise searches for a seemingly abandoned ship on a desert planet.
Remembering Gus Grissom, born April 3, 1926, Mitchell, Indiana and passed away January 27, 1967. Virgil Ivan Gus Grissom was a United States Air Force, USAF, pilot and a member of the Mercury 7 selected by National Aeronautics and Space Administrations, NASA, as Project Mercury astronauts to be the first Americans in outer space. He was a Project Gemini and an Apollo program astronaut. As a member of the NASA Astronaut Corps, Grissom was the second American to fly in space. He was also the second American to fly in space twice, beaten only by Joe Walker with his suborbital X-15 flights. Grissom was a World War II and Korean War veteran, mechanical engineer, and USAF test pilot. He was a recipient of the Distinguished Flying Cross, the Air Medal with an oak leaf cluster, 2 NASA Distinguished Service Medals, and, posthumously, the Congressional Space Medal of Honor. During World War II, Grissom enlisted in the U.S. Army Air Forces as an aviation cadet. After his discharge from military service, Grissom enrolled at Purdue University, graduating with a bachelor's in mechanical engineering in 1950. He re-enlisted in the U.S. Air Force, earning his pilot's wings in 1951, and flew 100 combat missions during the Korean War. After returning to the United States, Grissom was reassigned to work as a flight instructor at Bryan Air Force Base in Texas. He attended the U.S. Air Force Institute of Technology for a year, earning a bachelor's degree in aeromechanics, and received his test pilot training at Edwards Air Force Base in California before his assignment as a test pilot at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. Selected as one of the Mercury 7 astronauts, Grissom was the pilot of Mercury Redstone 4 Liberty Bell 7, the second American suborbital flight, on July 21, 1961. At the end of the flight, the capsule's hatch blew off prematurely after it landed in the Atlantic Ocean. Grissom was picked up by recovery helicopters, but the blown hatch caused the craft to fill with water and sink. His next flight was in the Project Gemini program as command pilot for Gemini 3, Molly Brown, which was a successful 3-orbit mission on March 23, 1965. Grissom, commander of AS-204, Apollo 1, died along with his fellow astronauts Ed White and Roger B. Chaffee on January 27, 1967, during a pre-launch test for the Apollo 1 mission at Cape Kennedy, Florida.
Remembering Marlon Brando, born April 3, 1924 and passed away on July 1, 2004. Marlon Brando, Jr. was an American actor, film director and activist. He is credited with bringing realism to film acting. He helped to popularize the Stanislavski system of acting, studying with Stella Adler in the 1940s. Brando is most famous for his Academy Award-winning performances as Terry Malloy in On the Waterfront, 1954, and Vito Corleone in The Godfather, 1972, as well as performances in A Streetcar Named Desire, 1951, Viva Zapata, 1952, Julius Caesar, 1953, The Wild One, 1953, Reflections in a Golden Eye, 1967, Last Tango in Paris, 1972, and Apocalypse Now, 1979. Brando was also an activist for many causes, notably the civil rights movement and various Native American movements. Brando received Academy Award nominations for playing Emiliano Zapata in Viva Zapata, Mark Antony in Joseph L. Mankiewicz's 1953 film adaptation of Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, and Air Force Major Lloyd Groover in Sayonara, 1957, an adaptation of James Michener's 1954 novel. The 1960s proved to be a fallow decade for Brando. He directed and starred in the cult Western film One-Eyed Jacks, a critical and commercial flop, after which he delivered a series of box office failures, beginning with the 1962 film adaptation of the novel Mutiny on the Bounty. After 10 years, during which he did not appear in a successful film, he won his second Academy Award for playing Vito Corleone in Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather, a role critics consider among his greatest. The Godfather was then one of the most commercially successful films of all time. With that and his Oscar-nominated performance in Last Tango in Paris, Brando re-established himself in the ranks of top box office stars, placing 6th and 10th in the money-making stars poll in 1972 and 1973, respectively. Brando took a 4-year hiatus before appearing in The Missouri Breaks, 1976. After this, he was content with being a highly paid character actor in cameo roles, such as in Superman, 1978, and The Formula, 1980, before taking a 9-year break from motion pictures. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, Brando was paid a record $3.7 million, $15 million in inflation-adjusted dollars, and 11.75% of the gross profits for 13 days' work on Superman. He finished out the 1970s with his controversial performance as Colonel Kurtz in another Coppola film, Apocalypse Now, a box office hit for which he was highly paid and which helped finance his career layoff during the 1980s. Brando was ranked by the American Film Institute as the 4th greatest movie star among male movie stars whose screen debuts occurred in or before 1950. He was one of only 3 professional actors, along with Charlie Chaplin and Marilyn Monroe, named in 1999 by Time magazine as one of its 100 most important people of the century. He died of respiratory failure on July 1, 2004, at age 80.
Happy birthday Wayne Newton, born April 3, 1942. Carson Wayne Newton, born April 3, 1942, is an American singer and actor. One of the best-known entertainers in Las Vegas, he is known by the nicknames The Midnight Idol, Mr. Las Vegas and Mr. Entertainment. His well-known songs include 1972's Daddy, Don't You Walk So Fast, his biggest hit, peaking at number 4 on the Hot 100 Years, 1980, 1, and his vocal version of Red Roses for a Blue Lady, 1965. His signature song, Danky Schoen, 1963, was notably used in the score for Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 1986.
Happy birthday Alec Baldwin, born April 3, 1958. Alexander Ray, Alec Baldwin III is an American actor, writer, producer, and comedian. A member of the Baldwin family, he is the oldest of the 4 Baldwin brothers, all actors. Baldwin first gained recognition appearing on seasons 6 and 7 of the CBS television drama Knots Landing, in the role of Joshua Rush. He has since played both leading and supporting roles in films such as the horror-comedy fantasy film Beetlejuice, 1988, as Jack Ryan in the action thriller The Hunt for Red October, 1990, the romantic comedy The Marrying Man, 1991, the superhero film The Shadow, 1994, and two films directed by Martin Scorsese, the Howard Hughes biopic The Aviator, 2004, and the neo-noir crime drama The Departed, 2006. His performance in the 2003 romantic drama The Cooler garnered him a nomination for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. From 2006 to 2013, Baldwin starred as Jack Donaghy on the NBC sitcom 30 Rock, winning 2 Emmy Awards, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and 7 Screen Actors Guild Awards for his work on the show, making him the male performer with the most SAG awards. Baldwin co-starred in Mission: Impossible, Rogue Nation, the 5th installment of the Mission: Impossible series, released on July 31, 2015. He is also a columnist for the Huffington Post. Since 2016, he has been the host of Match Game. He has received worldwide attention and acclaim for his portrayal of President Donald Trump on the long-running sketch series Saturday Night Live, both during the 2016 U.S. presidential election and following the inauguration.
Remembering Doris Day, born April 3, 1922 and passed away May 13, 2019. Doris Day, born Doris Mary Ann Kappelhoff, was an American actress, singer, and animal welfare activist. She began her career as a big band singer in 1939, achieving commercial success in 1945 with 2 #1 recordings, Sentimental Journey and My Dreams Are Getting Better All the Time, with Les Brown and his band of renown. She left Brown to embark on a solo career and recorded more than 650 songs from 1947 to 1967. Day was one of the biggest film stars in the 1950s, 1960s era. Day's film career began during the golden age of Hollywood with the film Romance on the High Seas, 1948. She starred in films of many genres, including musicals, comedies, dramas, and thrillers. She played the title role in Calamity Jane, 1953, and starred in Alfred Hitchcock's The Man Who Knew Too Much, 1956, with James Stewart. Her best-known films are those in which she co-starred with Rock Hudson, chief among them 1959's Pillow Talk, for which she was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actress. She also worked with James Garner on both Move Over, Darling, 1963, and The Thrill of It All, 1963. After ending her film career in 1968, only briefly removed from the height of her popularity, she starred in her own sitcom The Doris Day Show, 1968 to 1973. In 1989, she was awarded the Golden Globe Cecil B. DeMille Award for Lifetime Achievement in Motion Pictures. In 2004, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. In 2008, she received the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award as well as a Legend Award from the Society of Singers. In 2011, she was awarded the Los Angeles Film Critics Association's Career Achievement Award. Also in 2011, she released her 29th studio album My Heart, which contained new material.
Happy birthday David Hyde Pierce, born April 3, 1959. David Hyde Pierce, born April 3, 1959, 1, is an American actor, comedian and theater director. Pierce starred as psychiatrist Dr. Niles Crane on the NBC sitcom Frasier from 1993 to 2004, receiving 4 Primetime Emmy Awards and a Screen Actors Guild Award for the role. Pierce also received the 2007 Tony Award for playing Lieutenant Frank Ciaffis in the musical Curtains. Pierce is also widely known for playing Frank Prady in 8 episodes of the television legal drama The Good Wife, and Henry Newman in the hit comedy film Wet Hot American Summer and its subsequent television spin-offs. Pierce has played supporting roles in many films, including Terry Gilliam's The Fisher King, 1991, Nora Ephron's Sleepless in Seattle, 1993, Mike Nichols' Wolf, 1994, and Oliver Stone's Nixon, 1995. He has also starred in the cult comedy Down with Love, 2003, and the dark comedy film The Perfect Host, 2010. His voice roles include Disney Pixar's A Bug's Life, 1998, Osmosis Jones, 2001, and Treasure Planet, 2002. Besides his performance in Curtains, Pierce also had Broadway roles as Sir Robin in Monty Python's Spamalot, Vanya in Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike and Horace Vandergelder in the 2017 revival of Hello, Dolly, the latter two of which Pierce was nominated for a Tony Award. In 2015, he directed the Broadway musical It Should Have Been You.
Happy birthday Cobie Smulders, born April 3, 1982. Jacoba Francisca Maria Cobie Smulders Killam is a Canadian actress. She is best known for her roles as Robin Skarbotsky on the television series How I Met Your Mother, 2005-14, and Maria Hill in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In 2016, she appeared in the comedy drama The Intervention and with Tom Cruise in the action-adventure film Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. In 2017, she played the recurring character, Mother, in the Netflix series A Series of Unfortunate Events. From 2017 to 2019, she starred in the Netflix original series, Friends from College, in the main role of Lisa Turner. She stars as Dex Perios in the ABC drama Stumptown, which premiered on September 25, 2019.
Happy birthday Adam Paul Scott, born April 3, 1973. He is an American actor, comedian, producer, and podcaster. He is known for his role as Ben Wyatt in the NBC sitcom Parks and Recreation, for which he was twice nominated for the Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Actor in a Comedy Series. He has also appeared as Derek in the film Step Brothers, Johnny Meyer in The Aviator, Henry Pollard in the Starz sitcom Party Down, Ed McKenzie in the HBO series Big Little Lies, Adam Yates, Jr. in Hot Tub Time Machine 2, and Trevor in the NBC series The Good Place. He played the USS Defiance helm officer in Star Trek: First Contact. Scott co-starred with Craig Robinson in the TV series Ghosted.
Happy birthday Sofia Boutella, born April 3, 1982. Sofia Boutella is an Algerian-French dancer, model and actress. She is best known for her supporting roles in Hollywood action films, most notably as Gazelle in Kingsman, The Secret Service, 2014, Jayla in Star Trek Beyond, 2016, and Delphine LaSalle in Atomic Blonde, 2017. She has subsequently appeared in more leading roles, including Princess Amunet in The Mummy, 2017, and International Assassin in Hotel Artemis, 2018, and as the leader of a dance troupe in Climax, 2018.
Remembering Robert F. Hoy, born April 3, 1927 and passed away on February 8, 2010. Robert Francis Bobby Hoy was an American actor, stuntman, and director. Hoy was born and raised in New York. He joined the Marines and served in World War II. Bobby Hoy's career spanned 55 years as first a stuntman, then an actor and director. He doubled for stars such as Tony Curtis, Charles Bronson, Audie Murphy, Tyrone Power, David Jansen, Telly Savalas, and Jay's Silverheels. He played Sam in the Star Trek episode The Devil in the Dark. He appeared in more than 67 films, included Bite the Bullet, The Outlaw Josie Wales, The Legend of the Lone Ranger, The Gambler 2, Nevada Smith, Bronco Billy, The Enforcer, and The Great Race. On television, Hoy acted in more than 75 TV programs including The High Chaparral, where he portrayed Joe Butler from 1967 to 1971. Other credits include Wanted, Dead or Alive, Walker, Texas Ranger, Jag, Dallas, recurring role, The Wild Wild West, Wonder Woman, Magnum, P.I., 5 episodes, The Young Riders and Zorro. In 1961, he became a co-founding member of the Stuntmen's Association of Motion Pictures. Director and lifelong friend Raymond Austin put Hoy behind the camera as second unit director and stunt coordinator in Spain for the TV series Zorro and on the pilot of The Three Musketeers.
Happy birthday Ben Mendelsohn, born April 3, 1969. Paul Benjamin Mendelsohn, born April 3, 1969, is an Australian actor. He first rose to prominence in Australia for his breakout role in The Year My Voice Broke, 1987, and since then he has had roles in films such as Animal Kingdom, 2010, The Dark Knight Rises, 2012, Startup, 2013, Mississippi Grind, 2015, Rogue One, 2016, Darkest Hour, 2017, and Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One, 2018. In 2017, he joined the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Talos in Captain Marvel, 2019, and Spider-Man, Far From Home, 2019. He will reprise this role in Marvel Studios' upcoming Disney Plus series Secret Invasion, which is set to premiere in 2022, 1-2. Mendelsohn starred in the Netflix original series Bloodline, 2015 to 2017, for which he won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series in 2016. In 2020, Mendelsohn starred in the HBO crime miniseries The Outsider.
Happy birthday James Black, born April 3, 1962. James Black, born April 3, 1962, age 59, is an actor who played a Mirror Universe Klingon helmsman in the Star Trek Deep Space Nine 4th season episode, Shattered Mirror. Black had a recurring role on Anger Management. Black's film appearances include Soldier, 1998, with Elizabeth Dennehy, and Godzilla. Black has also guest-starred in Babylon 5, with Bill Mumy, Andreas Katsulas and John Schuck, Will and Grace, 6 Feet Under, with James Cromwell, Malcolm in the Middle, with Steve Rankin, 10-8, Officers on Duty, with Cliff D. Young and Bill Cobbs, Charmed, with Joel Sweato and Matt Winston, Burn Notice, playing the son of Clarence Williams III's character, and also starring Basil Wallace, and The Starter Wife, with Ronnie Cox.